my intro to sheep hunting was pretty tough. The first sheep hunt I got to go on was with my dad. Me and my two brothers tagged along, and I remember walking up on that sheep that he took and thinking, man, I'd love to do this one day. Fast forward a few years, and I actually drew my first desert sheep tag. To say it was difficult would be an understatement. We hunted something like 20 days without seeing a living animal. And then the second to last day of the season, a group of sheep moved into the unit, and I was able to take my first ram. In the back of my mind, my dream hunt has always been to go into the mountains of BC and chase stone sheep. There's just something about them that I've always loved. Their coloration, where they live, like the fact that it just seemed so far removed and so impossible. Sheep hunting is a different kind of obsession. Not for the fact of taking a sheep, but for the challenge it represents. The hard way, the animal with few shortcuts, the hard yards, and the journey where you're both physically and mentally taxed. There's no more challenging sheep hunt than a stone sheep in BC. And I find myself fortunate enough to have a tag in my pocket and partake on a hunt that I've dreamed about my entire life. I got to see my first stone sheep. Pretty stoked. That was pretty awesome, man. A couple little rams, some ewes. They're in here. The first 10 days are so familiar. It took me back to the first sheep hunt. Days of hiking, hours upon hours of glassing, and very few sheep. We put in over 100 miles in heavy packs, climbed the highest peaks in the range, and dropped down the valleys just to do it again. Looking, hiking, more looking, more hiking. In other words, we were grinding, but still taking time to laugh, enjoy the experience, and stay mentally focused. All right, we've seen everything there is to see over here, so we're heading over there. End scene. Hiking montage. No generators after 8 p.m. I'm the camp host. That's the rule here at this campground. Can't be running your electric pumps and waking the rest of the guests.
That's too loud for you?
It's not my rules, it's just the campground rules.
Let me shut that off for you.
Thank you very much. And there's also no dogs. Okay, there's dogs. Okay. I kept having the thought that just one more ridge, one more corner, one more pocket, one more basin might be holding a legal ram. Well, the group of rams from last night are moving pretty much right toward our tents. So I'll just kind of keep an eye on them. The other two rams are up and feeding as well. So this weather's got them a little bit stirred up. They're moving now. Packing up camp. The two rams, one that might be questionable, potentially legal, they started moving up the range, so we got visibility back and they started kind of cruising that direction. We're gonna load up camp, make a big move, and that way we can get closer and just get a better look, confirm 100% whether he's legal or not, and it's not in the back of our minds. And from there we can either, hopefully we'll be making a stalk, and if not, move on, keep looking. There's been a lot of packing up, a lot of different elements in this hunt, a lot of hiking, a lot of moving camp, a lot of looking, a lot of different weather. It'd be nice if this ram's legal. We're day 12 now, almost 2 weeks in. Come on, man. We're on the trail of that, not sure if he's legal ram. He's moved quite a ways away from where he was this morning, and we've just been kind of ghosting him on this ridge here. We've had to do a little bit of climbing, but he's still there. We just got to get closer at some point. With a little bit of weather moving in. Got the tent set up here in the valley, and our questionable rams are up here, so we've got options in the morning. Let's see what this weather does. And for now, we've got our camp set up. Hopefully, fingers crossed this lifts, because we're running out of days here. Weather's rolling in. We're gonna head to bed, get some sleep, and hopefully we wake up and it's a crisp, clear morning. Can find some sheep. So the fog finally cleared, and we've got those 2 rams, one that we aren't sure if he's legal or not, bedded out here. We're gonna go make a move and give him a close look, and then we can either write him off or make a stalk. Fingers crossed, man. It's go time. We don't have much time, but we're gonna bust over here and see if we can't get to these rams before dark. It's the bigger ram. This is it. No, he's bedded. See this? See the pine tree in front of us?
The pine tree?
Yeah. Go to the left, there's a little pine tree. Yeah. And then there's a willow. If you were to rise up, his head would be just above the willow. We could crawl up to this tree and probably get a good view of him. Just don't know where that other ram's at. I'm not really worried about him. I'm worried about the one we don't see. Like if the other one's bedded in there somewhere. That questionable ram's about 250 yards away. He's bedded facing this direction. Ken's up here, he's got the big scope, and we're gonna see if he's old enough. Legal ram.
I got 7 like 10 times, and I'm like,
He's a pretty big ram. He's gonna be a big ram.
he's a nice sheep, yeah. Remi's checking out the ram right now. I just had some really good looks at him. He's definitely short on curl, and I counted his rings, his annuli, at least 10 times, and I've got 7 every time. So we're gonna pass. Can't be gambling like that. Like there's obviously a potential of having a small annuli under the hair, but we're not gonna take that gamble when it could be only 7.
We got here. We gave it. We gave her the mustard. Got up here pretty quick. A ram is not legal. That is simultaneously disappointing and quite to par. We've done everything we knew how to do, and we just couldn't turn up a ram. And that's how it goes sometimes. I think that it's like there's sheep hunts that seem easy, and then there's ones that you struggle for. This hunt means a lot to me, just even being here, being able to do it. I mean, the dream's still going to be in my mind, and maybe it's just going to make it like a little bit sweeter, a little bit saltier. But yeah, I mean, doing it. Nobody said it was easy. No one said it was going to be easy. I knew that coming into it, but that's not why I wanted to do this hunt. I didn't want to do it because it was easy. I knew that there's a high likelihood that we might not even find a sheep. But I'm not the type of person that's going to shy away from something like that because it's hard. I know a lot of people do film things and they want to guarantee their success. And I'm like, I'd rather take the gamble. I don't want to guarantee my success. I want to get out here. I want to backpack. I want to hunt. I want to give it everything I have. And if I still don't come out with a ram, then I knew I did everything that I could. We pushed through the weather. We pushed through waiting in the tents when all you want to do is get out and look for sheep. We sat on the mountain just glassing and glassing and glassing when we weren't turning anything up. And then we loaded up camp and we moved and we checked a new basin and we did everything that we could to try to find success. And now it's the last afternoon. We've got to hike out. And I don't know what more we could have done. We just need that intersection of persistence and luck, where you're just so persistent that you happen to get lucky. That's how I've been my entire life. Just being so persistent that I luck into things.